more time I take to be with myself and detach from the world, I've started to realize something. And it's funny to admit, Mom was right. It really is that damn phone. See, this thing has so much power over a lot of us, and we don't even realize it. It has so much influence in our daily activities, in our mindset, the ability to shift our emotions, and we don't even realize it. People spend so much time just scrolling away on this device, just wasting precious hours and time of their life for temporary dopamine or exposing them things to things that they shouldn't be seeing. It's become like a drug. Think about it. For some, it's become the first thing that people grab in the morning. Actually, a lot of people, and that's kind of insane. They don't even wake up and give gratitude for opening their eyes again. They don't wake up and go and speak to people. They don't wake up and go and touch grass. The first thing they do is go and grab their phones. They don't even get up and plan their task or do anything for the day. This is something that I've started to do, man. We plan everything out. And yeah, to some degree, I understand that, because in modern times, we have very busy lives, and the convenience of having your phone by you or having an alarm and checking your messages and stuff like that. Yeah, when you first wake up, I get that, especially coming from somebody who was in the military at one point. You wake up, you got to see if there's any changes for the task for the day and stuff like that. But apart from that, that should just be it. You should just wake up, press your alarm, and begin your day. But a lot of people don't do that. And that just really shows how much of a grasp that our phones have had on us. To wake up out the bed, and that's just the first thing that's on your mind, to roll over and open your eyes and begin doom scrolling and exposing yourself to all these things. Your body isn't even ready for that when you wake up and you think about that. You're waking up like it is just now starting up. It's just like starting a car. It has to warm up. You wake up and already, boom, scroll, temporary dopamine, short-term dopamine. You're exposing yourself to things that you shouldn't be seeing. You're wasting time of your life. You could be getting up and being active, but nah, you're sitting there looking at your phone. But yeah, this thing has so much influence over us. And I've been trying to mitigate the amount of time that I've been on my devices for probably the past year, and I can say I'm doing very well, and we're incorporating new habits in order to remove myself from that. We don't really realize how much energy we receive and influence that we receive from our phone, both positive and negative. And I can say for most people, and for those myself, it's really the negative that outweighs the bad substantially. Doom scrolling, just wasting your time, looking at that stuff you shouldn't be looking at, killing your attention span. You sit here, go from one video to the next, killing your attention span. You can't look at something for longer than 60 seconds. You can't read, you don't want to, and even when it comes to something that is 60 seconds, if it has words for you to read, you don't even want to read it. Phone leads to so many problems for people and everybody in society, man. Like, Mom really was right. Crazy to see how it's really unfolded as the elders have seen all these things. They let us know ahead of time. They warned us, they said it, and it's like, now we're starting to see this come to fruition in modern society. Like, phones and technology leads to so many problems. We've been desensitized to so many things because of our phone and being shown things that we shouldn't even have seen. Like, I don't think that we should be able to see some of these things from across the world. Like, we're not supposed to be exposed to this many people. We're not supposed to be exposed. We're not supposed to be exposed to all of these things that's going on around the world at one time. We're not supposed to be able to receive in that much energy at one time, at any moment that we want, at the palm of our hands. People don't really realize how bad that affects them. Once again, like, we've been desensitized. Or even something I've seen, which is a big thing, is people can't let go of their phone due to the social media aspect of it. They have to get on social media. They can't go a day without being on social media. They can't go a couple hours without going on social media. They can't go a couple minutes without going on social media, posting, looking for something on there. And that's kind of insane. Whether it's the temporary dopamine or searching for the validation, and that is the one that I really cannot stand, is people be on social media all the time, not posting about nothing of substance, not doing anything positive, but just posting their life or posting anything or posting pictures, looking for somebody to say something to them, looking for validation and stuff like that. And people don't realize how big that problem has become, because you now are fiending from validation on a daily basis from your phone, and then you have the ability to get that at any moment that you want. Drug-like tendencies, and it's become such an issue for some people that they rely more so on the validation from their phone and scrolling or getting the reactions on social media than any of the internal validation of themselves, or even the validation of people inside of their circle. They would rather see somebody on the internet or somebody online say something to them than the person that they are right beside, and it's kind of crazy. That's my real big one. It's just messed up our mind. It's messed up so many people's minds so much, and they just refuse to make any. My son just got off the couch. It's messed up so many people's minds, and they don't even realize it, and nor are they caring to make a change about it, even once it's being presented to them. Like right now, I could be talking to somebody right now, and they might be thinking about it. They gonna watch this video, and after that, they're not gonna make any changes in their life to get off their phone and stop searching for validation, temporary dopamine, and scrolling and wasting time of their life on their phones. That's probably precisely what's gonna happen. It's literally like a drug, being able to get that validation and dopamine at any single time that you want. You always getting you a little dose of it all throughout the day. You didn't have to earn it. You didn't have to work for it, no nothing. You just look at your phone, unlock the screen, boom, go on social media, scroll on the internet, do whatever, and you boom, dopamine. Messing up the receptors inside of your mind, messing it all up. And we don't even notice this. It's kind of rewired our brain, and I'm gonna go into that a little bit, but it's crazy because our phones have allowed us to kind of experience portions and see portions of the real world, but it has detached us so much from the real world. If you understand what I'm saying, it's really destroyed how we act with each other socially. I've seen and I've experienced the issues of the phone even destroying relationships. You didn't respond to my text and it's been 10 minutes, or you read my text or something like that, it's been 10 minutes. Now you done cause tension or issues inside of your relationship, whether it's a friendship or anything like that, just because you didn't respond to your text. And you might just be very well outside, you know what I'm saying, just decompressing in the sunlight or something like that. But because of this phone and our ability to communicate and people feeling like they always have access to you, look at that, you see me just look over there to the left, phone just went off right there. Makes people feel like they always got access to you, and when you don't respond or they see that or something like that, it causes issue or tension within the relationship. Like it's just so crazy how much impact that it has. I used to have an issue with that all the time because I always have my phone on me, but I'm not always on my phone. And I used to be on my phone to a fair amount, but I would always have my phone on me, but I'm not always on my phone. Or if I felt like a notification, I wouldn't respond to it all the time. And yeah, I used to get into some heat. Boy, I used to be getting into some heat when it came to certain people. But I've seen the phone literally destroy relationships over the pettiest things, over the smallest things. Or you didn't like my post, or you didn't repost it. It was my birthday and you didn't post anything, but everybody else did. Like, see, that's the thing, man. And I know I'm kind of harping on the social media aspect of it, but that's the primary use for a lot of people, is really just the internet, social media. I've had, and chances you have had, relationships jeopardized all over a post. Someone wanting you to post something on social media, and you don't. You're not looking for that dopamine. You're not looking for that validation. You're not looking to show off, or not even necessarily show off, because who are you showing it off for? Like, I don't really understand that whole aspect. But yeah, I get appreciation sometimes, but like you know exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes to the power that the phone has on relationships, it's always something where it's just like, okay, you didn't use your device to do this for me, and now this is in jeopardy. Like, oh my goodness, like what if it was in the old days, and we didn't have our phones when it comes to communicate. Man, we'll be sending shit by bird, we'll be sending shit by mail, bro. So like, you tripping because I didn't respond in 30 minutes. But that's enough for the social media aspect. This new modern technology revolution and everybody being just so accustomed and their eyes glued to their phone has literally cooked us. Once again, it's desensitized us and exposed us to so many things that we shouldn't even be seeing. I haven't even got to the youth, man. Oh my goodness, we are cooked. The new generation of people, the new generation of people are cooked. And it's crazy because that is a term that I've learned from looking at social media on my phone. Never would that word have slipped in my dictionary had I not been exposed to it so many times. But man, children are cooked, and the children are cooked just like the people are cooked. We have people with kids, and all they do is just look at their iPads or look at their iPhones. That's all they do. Don't know how to read, don't know how to write, but they know how to call up Siri. They know how to search up stuff on YouTube, or they know how to click on them videos on YouTube, but they know how to operate a phone, but they don't know how to do basic things such as tie their shoes or read a clock and stuff like that. Like, we are cooked. It goes for grown adults. Come across a lot of people that are adults that don't use their phone for knowledge, or don't use their phone for positive things, to learn things that they should be knowing at this age, or finding ways to better themselves. And just like the children, they're on their phones all the time, and it has literally cooked their brain. The attention span is gone. The attention span is gone. The adults having the attention span of children is crazy. A lot of people are even communicating like children. People don't know it mess up that social aspect. I'm an in-person type of guy when it comes to communication, no matter what it is. It can be a comfortable conversation, be a happy, angry conversation, any of that. That's the type of person that I am. But a lot of people nowadays don't even know how to communicate in person due to the fact that they have a phone. They don't know how to be receptive to a person's change in voice in person. They don't know how to understand body language. Like, all because of the phone, all because of the phone has deteriorated our ability to socialize with each other in person so much, and people don't realize this. Is this not scary to people that this device can rewire your brain? That this device can change the mood of your day just by scrolling? Can negatively impact you. And that's exactly what it's doing. That's exactly what it's doing for most. And people are aware of this, but they just don't care. It's become kind of to the point where it's like the phone is just like another part of your body, like it's another limb or something like that. And yet to some degree, I understand you gotta kind of always have it on you just in case, like, you know, emergencies or things of the sort and stuff like that. Shit goes on. And some people are important. Some people actually, you know, use their phone for positive things and kind of rely on their phone as, you know, a form of productivity as opposed to just brain rot. Not being able to detach from your phone and have to always get this quick fix and allowing it to affect you in every single day. Like, as crazy as literally a drug. Our phones are literally a drug in a different form. Something's got to change, man. Something has to change. It's crazy how the elders seen it when it came to these phones and it came to fruition. Y'all not gonna be able to pay attention because y'all always on that phone. You can't focus because you always on that phone. Y'all don't know how to talk because y'all so used to sending text messages. It affects people so much that they talk in text format. They was right. They was right. It really is that damn phone, man. I haven't even spoken on how it's the thief of happiness. Much as your phone brings dopamine, it brings you something negative as well. It is the thief of happiness, man. You see so many things on your phone and exposed to so many different lifestyles and activities in the world, and it makes you question as to where you're at or why you're not having that, why your relationship isn't like this, man. Instead of just being able to focus on yourself and be appreciative of what is in that moment in your environment. Like, oh man, like I've even done it. I've scrolled on the media and seen, you know, 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds or basically people younger than me living the lifestyle that I want. And it made me question, like, man, am I a fuck up? The whole time I'm doing great things for myself. I'm beating the statistics. I'm one of the few. But because I've gotten so used to seeing other people younger than me or people my age and whatnot all across the world on social media doing different things and at different stages in their life, it makes me feel as if I'm a bit lesser or I'm not on the right track. That happens to people. That happens to people all the time. It makes you compare your life to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. I promise to you, comparison is the thief of joy. I've had that happen in so many aspects, man. I've had it happen when I'm looking at, oh, this person's job is great, man. Oh, this person got all this money, got all these friends, or even when the relationship thing, man, that's the one I can call. I'm not a social media person when it comes to my relationships or anything of the sort, man, but it will ruin your relationship if you messing with a person who's like, oh, I'm seeing them do this or taking trips, they're doing X, Y, and Z. The comparison adds issues to your life just because of the phone. That's something I just really can't stand. I could just not, I can't really get behind that. And I've worked on that. You know, I've gotten past the point where I'm kind of comparing myself through like the phone and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes it make you think or it give you a little bit more motivation or a bit of influence into what you're gonna do. But I've gotten past that, but a lot of people don't. And it really eats away at their own mental. But that's the power of that device. That's the power of that phone. That's the power of that drug that you keep taking every day, picking it up every first thing in the morning, checking it every couple of minutes. Fiending for that notification noise. Fiending for that notification noise. The modern day drug is your phone and technology and fent. I talked a lot about the negatives, man, affecting our communication, the social aspect, desensitizing us and the energy, and that it can literally change how we feel throughout the day at a moment's notice, just like that at a swipe. Like, that is kind of crazy, man. You can literally be having a great day. It's all sunshine and rainbows and whatnot, and then boom, you decide to check your phone for maybe like 5 minutes. You might see some good stuff, then boom, you see somebody getting beheaded. That just throwing your energy off, and at the same time it just desensitized you. But yeah, I've talked about the negativities. It just really sucks, and a lot of the big portion of it is the social media. I might make a video more specifically for social media. But yeah, my biggest gripe is the fact that people don't really see how much impact that it has on us on our daily to the point where everybody, like even in the gym, like yeah, I wear my headphones in the gym. Sometimes I'm not even listening to nothing. But so many people just be on their phone. Anytime you go out in the public, people just be so sucked into this thing. Everybody just consuming their drug right in front of you, just walking around. Nobody talking in grocery stores anymore. Nobody saying, hey, how you doing? You see somebody in the store, you call their name out, they just might uphold on you for being scared because they so sucked in there. They're so taken out of the present and out of the current reality and just in this virtual world, in their phone. Like, that's enough, man. I'm gonna stop talking about the negativity. Let's end this on a good note. Let's talk about the positives, man. Let's start talking about the ways that we can change the grasp that the phone has on us and try to do a little bit more positive things when it comes to using it. To loosen the grip and influence that the phone has on you, first off, man, you gotta put it down. Put it down sometimes. You wake up in the morning, the first thing that you should do is not go and grab that device. Yes, if an alarm goes off and you need that for that moment, maybe check what you got to do for the day, and that's it. Put it back down and carry out your task. Wake up, do something different. Practice a little bit of gratitude. Thank God that he woke you up for the day. People don't even do that. They grab their phone when they wake up and go and start doing everything else instead of practicing gratitude. Wake up, disregard your phone, practice gratitude. Say thank you, God, for bringing me the light of another day. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to go after another day. Or wake up and start writing down like your tasks and goals and things that you have to do for the day. Or maybe even practice doing this this is also a practice that can be done like before the day is over for the next day preparation. Start scheduling times of no phone mode. Not just putting your phone on D&D where notifications don't come through, because we know some still come through, but start dedicating times of your day where it's just like that device is just gone and you're just focusing on yourself. You're just worried about your present self, your present space, your environment that you're in right now, not accepting energy from outside forces. Set some time aside out of your day. I think for an hour, 2 hours, midday or something. And it has to be something like midday or something, a time frame where you would usually use your phone. Just detach yourself from that for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and just increase it. And I get you start to realize these changes in yourself, and you start to become normal. You start to have more focus. You start to not be worried about if it goes off. You'll start to not be as much of a consumer when it comes into social media and these things. But I guess if you are going to continue to use your phone, start using it for something. Start using it for something positive. Like I said, the same way you can plan your days out on this pen and paper, you can plan your days out on your phone. You can instead of just scrolling and indulging in brain rot and indulge in micro learning. 30 seconds, learn to change your algorithm, change your feed so that way when you're scrolling, yeah, you're on your phone killing time and enjoying yourself, but you're learning something. Or if you're one of those social media people and whatnot, you just like being on social media, you like posting, why not actually start trying to build your own platform? Why not start trying to post things for yourself so that other people can and don't look for validation in that. Before I even move forward, don't look for validation in that, but start actually using it as a positive means or a positive outlet or something like that. And in using it as a positive means or a positive outlet and changing your algorithm, start following and looking at things that are going to influence you, motivate you in order to do great things. Because once again, most people aren't doing it. Most people are just wasting their time, mindlessly scrolling, indulging in brain rot, and just killing themselves off day by day, hour by hour, swipe by swipe, and they don't even know it. But I think that's all I got right now. This is just something that came across my mind a bit earlier, and I've had conversations with people about it, or even just doing a bit of self-reflection on my own relationships with people and how the phone has affected it, or how it's affected me in my daily life. It like I said, it made me realize, man, Mom was right. It really is that damn phone. It's been times she done got on me a couple of times about where I haven't been focused on a task that I've been doing, or I've started a task before and then I got caught up doing something in my phone or doing something on technology, and it's diverted my attention from completing that task. But yeah, man, they were right, man. It really is that damn phone. Let's try to work on that. Let's put it aside. Let's dedicate some time. Let's move away from it. Let's start being a bit more social, man. Bump it. Put the phone down and go and touch grass. Put the phone down and go and touch some grass, man. Like, people be on their phones so much. I ain't finna do that no more. I like the time that I've been enjoying to myself without my phone. I like the time that I've been able to focus in on the things that I truly want to do. And the times that I do use my phone, I like to use it for motivation and influence and positive influence. Let's get off of the drug that is our phones. If you enjoyed this video of me talking, go ahead and leave a like and get me in the algorithm. We talk about that algorithm. Let me get in there to maybe I can influence somebody else to get off of their phone and beat their own drug. Leave a comment also if you realize how much power that the phone and how much grasp that the phone has had over our daily lives, and how it has affected you in relationships, and what you're going to do. How are you doing? What things are you doing in order to beat that drug, to get rid of it? Tell me what you're doing. Or go ahead and share it with somebody else so that maybe that way they can beat their addiction with the phone. Maybe drop it in that group chat. It won't hurt to drop it in that group chat. Help me out and help your friends out in spreading some influence of getting off the phone. And if they're on their phone, because I can say, I feel like this is something positive. Maybe they can watch me get some positive. But yeah, apart from that, that's it, man. Y'all have a blessed one.